What's going on? It's your host, King Crucial. I'm here today with my co host, King Chaos. He's in the building.
You already know what's happening, people.
And today we got the Musk effect. Your boy is making big waves, doing big things, and you just gotta love it. If you don't love it, then I'm sorry. You one of them. So, King Chaos,
Yeah.
this Doge audit has has discovered billions, hundreds of billions of misplaced U.S. taxpayer dollars. If you can so kindly, sir. Oh, I don't even think we got the links prepped. Let's see if I can pull it up. So we're gonna pull up the Doge dividend, and I'll share the screen. If you guys haven't already, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. And yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all. All right, the Doge dividend. Let's see. I know for sure he said each taxpayer would receive up to like $5,000 using Doge savings. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm Chef Boyard back right this second. Hold up. I'm about to pull it
Yeah,
up
using
right
Doge
now.
savings. Dang, 8 billion from canceling one contract is crazy. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. That's legendary. I wonder what the contract was though.
It's probably something
Oh,
crazy like computers or desks or computer chairs or something crazy.
oh no, I ain't gonna say nothing to make nobody too mad this episode. I'm gonna keep it calm and casual.
All right, it says in separate initiative, businessman James Fishback proposed distributing a portion of the savings identified by Doge directly to the American taxpayers. These proposals suggest issuing $5,000 checks to each tax-paying household, funded by the estimated $2 trillion in savings from Doge efforts. Both President Donald Trump and Elon Musk have shown interest in the idea, with considerations to allocate 20% of the savings to citizens and another 20% towards reducing the national debt. However, this proposal faces significant legislative hurdles, including concerns about national debt, fiscal responsibility, and potential inflation effects.
Yeah, it's already getting pushed back from the Boston Economist.
Yeah, but I
Said
totally
I think
understand
it
why that
is.
would be, because, of course, if good news comes out, they definitely
But
got to make it look like bad news. It just wouldn't be right.
yeah, definitely, it's always gonna get bounced back. Anything good that they do, they got bounced back from the wall. And look at them now. They ain't even saying, "Oh, my bad. We should let Trump, finish off his wall. Then maybe this whatever just happened wouldn't have been so bad."
I mean, to be honest with you, the immediate and unreasonable kickback is one of my indicators that this may be good for the people.
Right? Because the thing is like if you're not gonna help build the wall, why try not to get it built? Why discredit the people who are trying to get it built? And
You
that's
don't have
where
to.
my red flags go up.
Yeah, there should be no resistance where there's no valid argument.
That part. So yeah, he said portion to the taxpayers, a portion to the debt deficit,
Okay. Okay.
and a portion to American citizens as well. So that's just something that's benefiting everyone, and yet you still gonna get blowback for it.
Say
So
it one
let's
more
get
time.
I say even though it's benefiting literally every American citizen, it's still going to get blowback from it.
Right. Well, because the people that are having to lose because of this are losing more than the American people are gaining.
That's wild. So, yep, that was what I just wanted to bring that to everyone's attention about the whole Doge audit was going on. Let's get into Trump calling Zelensky a straight clown in front of the world. That's like, bro, I miss Trump being president, dog. Like, I miss this kind of like action. Like Trump, like he don't sugarcoat it, bro. He gave it like, bro, you started a war that you knew you wasn't gonna win. Nobody even heard of Ukraine. You going against Russia? Ooh, I get pick the biggest bully on the playground and make a example, but what?
I mean, to me, I thought that the Russians attacked first, and so I can totally understand defending your space, but crossing over the border into as if you're going to take over some of Russia just seems kind of. I hope that's not what's happening.
Bro, any man, listen, bro. When Russia went knocking and asked nicely, you should have just said, I bet y'all are neighbors. We gotta see y'all. They ain't gotta see us. We'd have had a whole new regime change, administration change. And now they just sitting there like, dang, y'all ain't gonna help us no more. No. That's wild, bro. Trump calling Zelensky a dictator is crazy.
I mean, again, I say, I don't think I've ever said it online before, but I believe that this situation is dangerous more so because of the misuse of opportunity. When I say misuse of opportunity, the Ukraine has an opportunity to make relationships with countries that they weren't from what I understand, they weren't in the process of making relationships with, and because they needed a little help with their combat situation with the major neighbor that actually used to be the owner of that land. I mean, that really ain't nothing to do with us, but he just kind of took the opportunity and ran with it and went from being like, thanks guys for the help, to hey, I can make Ukraine big and great from this situation. Like, even though Ukraine separated from the Soviet Union, I believe he is of the similar cloth, if not the same, from which he was separated from.
Russia? Vladimir? Putin?
Yeah,
Mr.
I
What
mean,
you said?
listen, I feel that Mr. Zelensky would take the same opportunity to overpower a weaker neighbor in the name of original glory if he was put in such a position.
Hmm. Okay, since you break it down like that, I could agree. Because it's sometimes, you know, traits like that is usually geographically adapted. You get what I mean?
Mm,
Like a black man in America was eventually one time, unless he traveled from somewhere else, a black boy in America. So, not to say that we're all the same, but there's some similarities that all black men in America is just going to have, just being from the same landmass. So yeah, I could agree with that. I could agree with that. Given the opportunity, he'll take it. But at the same time, that wasn't the case, bro. Which makes him look a little bit foolish to be a leader of people. Like a lot of people lost their lives. A lot of people didn't even want to go to war with Russia. Like that part though, like their own citizens. I remember seeing interviews and outlets about that, about the citizens not even wanting to fight in the war. You done already lost then.
Right.
When your army, the people fighting for you don't even want to fight, like yeah, I ain't for nothing. Sad to say, but hey, that's the harsh reality of it. So yeah, I could see, and Trump just being insensitive as he is, he's just gonna call it a spade a spade. He called him a clown, bro. I thought that was quite Trumpish of him. Not gonna lie.
I think we need to look into possibly doing a comprehensive study on this Ukraine situation.
That would be dope. I'm with it. What you mean specifically?
Oh, just getting familiar with where this all where it truly began, and because I'm pretty sure that uh, myself mainly, I'm really speaking for myself. I really don't know where it sparked from. I'm really making a lot of assumptions, to be real.
So I know one thing. Oh my bad, bro. I know one thing. It happened under. I'm not. Yeah, it didn't happen under Trump's regime.
I mean, from the quick little research I just did when the thought hit my brain, this actually stems back from 2014.
Talk to me.
So basically, there was a issue in February 2014 where Russia annexed Crimea, and there were some protests in the Ukraine, and there was a lot of condemning, and there was some issues where, let's see, yeah, it looks like there are political parties that were built, that were developed from the initial conflict in 2014. And then from 2015 to 21, there were agreements made for ceasefires or ceasing hostility. 22, Russia launched the full scale invasion of the Ukraine, uh, which was the largest military conflict since World War II. And like, we're just kind of dealing with this. They call it stalemate in 23. And then there's a re-escalation last year in August that we were. That's when I feel like all of the world's eyes were aware of the situation to some degree at that point.
So yeah, we got into some in the middle of a big brother and little brother dispute.
Yes,
That's all I got from that.
and this is kind of what I'm getting from it. But see if we can get a hold of somebody who's an expert, someone who has more of an expert eye. I'm gonna continue digging, see if I can become some sort of more.
I'm dead on that situation. I ain't even
Yeah.
gonna lie to you. Like I just told you, that sound like some big brother, little brother shit. I rather keep it over here with the
Well,
brand.
I want to be aware of it because we are the party. Our country is the party in charge of the peace agreement. So I do
Yeah.
kind of want to
Oh
come
yeah,
up to speed. So if I
ain't
come up
gotta
with some
worry.
interesting, I'll bring it back.
They got a president out there named Trump who about to make peace real quick. Don't even worry about. Look, Zelensky. Look, bro, chill, chill. Zelensky, you see that picture on your desk? Yeah, yeah. Calm down, buddy. Don't act like Trump won't do it. He done told you already. He done did it. But yeah, you say you're gonna have to figure that out. You're gonna have to figure that one out, buddy. Yo, man. All right. So I want to wrap us up and take us into this one where I want to spend a lot of time on. Do we still think the attacks on Trump were staged? Because there was a big argument that Trump won the election by none other than yours truly, the mainstream media, because of stage assassination attacks.
Um,
What are your thoughts?
Stage. So there's so much crap going on and so many angles we can go off of based on the movies we've seen and shows we watch and all that crap there. Somebody wanted to take them out. They chose a very unassuming individual to kind of get past, I guess, and it didn't work out. And we as a country are going to win because of their loss. It is what it is, but it definitely, I don't believe, was staged.
And I piggyback that. Yes, I don't believe it was staged neither. I believe, if more so, in light of recent events, it was it added more authenticity to those attacks. The mainstream, which makes me question the mainstream media on their reporting. Like, there was a literal attack on the president, and literally the whole mainstream media just downplayed. Well, not even the president. Excuse me. He was at that time running, a candidate. You get what I mean? So
I mean, technically speaking, as a former president, he was already underneath the protection of the Secret Service.
that
Therefore,
part, that part. So even though he wasn't the sitting president, he still had presidential protection, which the mainstream media downplayed the situation and made it all seem like it was just, oh, it was staged. But let me ask you, do you think that they did it that way to keep Americans calm, or they just was doing it to follow their own?
I mean, I believe the
Possibly.
mainstream media is controlled by the same people that control the institutions that trodden down the weaker. So,
Oh, talk to me.
you know, it just they all played out. If it was a successful attack, they would have said that it was a staged attack that accidentally killed him.
Well, if it was successful, it wouldn't. I'm sure the stage wouldn't even come into the conversation.
Hmm.
You get what I mean? Because it can't be staged if it played out the
Now,
way that.
if it would have been successful,
Right. You
they
get
would
what I
have
mean?
erected a statue and acted like they were so pro Trump all of a sudden.
Yeah. But in actuality, he survived the attack. They were already giving that JFK treatment, and don't he got JFK's son somewhere in the cabinet with him?
Mm.
Hmm. Let me fact check
Wait,
that.
let me say, for all the bogusness going on, for all the crap that we deal with the government and the institutions and all that, for all the bad that's happened in this country, I mean, we have to we have to be able to celebrate something. The world is sucked very very badly for a good little while now. And so for us to have the top working with the bottom for the greater good of all is, I'm
That is
glad
quite
that
beautiful once you put it that way.
right. I'm glad I was able to see it in my lifetime and didn't have to read about it.
Hmm. That's a great take. And with that, anything else you want to get across to us today?
No.
Let's know.
Stay improving. Stay
Said
growing.
definitely
Stay praying.
true. And as always, think with greatness.